I'm here to share bedtime stories with you guys tonight. I hope you're excited. I've got some really fun stories to share with you, and I really like these. So, let's see what we have back here. First, the day the crayons quit. This is a favorite for a lot of kids. A lot of my friends have already heard this story, so I'm sure that they'll enjoy it. Oh, I just noticed this is upside down. What fun. The Day the Crayons Quit is written by Drew Daywalt and illustrated by Oliver Jeffers. Right there. All right. I think you guys are going to like this one. It's written like letters coming from crayons to friends. So, all right. Remember how I always like to talk about the illustrations telling the story before the book gets started. It looks like here we have a box of crayons, right? And some little signs. I wonder what those say. Down with this sort of thing. We are not happy. Okay, that tells us a little bit about the story, doesn't it? One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. There's the stack. To Duncan. That's what it says right there. There's a picture, and there's our first letter. It says, "Hey Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon." There's the letter Red Crayon wrote to him. And the picture of all the things Red Crayon draws. I like the Red Crayon. It's probably one of my favorites. Dear Duncan. All right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards hats. And it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm gonna completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Well, I think it's okay to color outside the lines, Mr. Purple. I guess he's allowed his opinion. The next letter from our friend Brown, right? Good job, guys. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige, and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair. The brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only thing I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid get excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. See, even I was wrong. I called him brown, and he's beige. I guess he told me, didn't he? What color do you think is writing to him now? Gray, that's right. You guys are smart. Duncan. Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while? To give me a break. Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Ooh, looks like, who's on this page? I see a face. I see eyes. White Cat in the Snow by Duncan. I think this is from the white crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Huh? It's black. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the beach ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. All black crayons can be used for lots of great things. You can use them for cats or bears. Excuse me. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for 2 reasons. One is to say that I like my work. Loads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other, the second reason I write to you. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon, because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Duncan draws really great pictures. I love this story. Oh, there's Yellow Crayon. I think we're going to hear something. Oh, there's Orange Crayon too. The mystery's about to be solved. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking, and I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. There's the evidence. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Oh, is the sun yellow or orange? That's a good question. I've seen both colors. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon has already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday, you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Ha ha ha! And the real color of the sun, your pal, Orange Crayon. Oh my, that is quite the debate, isn't it? Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before that, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short, stubby. I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Oh, yeah. There he is. Not much left of him. That's a well-loved crayon there. Oh, yay. Pink. Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Pink is what you can use to color pigs. Why wouldn't you use it to color a pig? Oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Duncan. It's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Oh, look at all the letters. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. Wow, look at that picture. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. Look at all the colors he used. There's a pink airplane, and that looks like a peach whale, and some gray penguins. There's a black beach ball, a pink elephant. There's the pink dinosaur. I like pink. And a red horse. Not very much purple, because there wasn't much left. He was just a stub. And an A+ for creativity. Look at that. All the colors. I love that book. That was such a fun story. So, now that we've finished with The Day the Crayons Quit, we are really lucky that Drew Daywalt wrote a sequel, The Day the Crayons Came Home. So now we're going to hear the rest of the story. The Day the Crayons Came Home is written by Drew Daywalt and illustrated by Oliver Jeffers. I think you guys are going to like this one too. I love this one. All right, here we go. Well, No words yet, no title page. But what do we have here? Some illustrations. Our story has already begun. I see over here a pair of underwear. I bet those are Duncan's. There's a sock, pencil sharpener, a paper clip. The day the crayons came home. Is this a suitcase? One day, Duncan and his crayons were happily coloring together when a strange stack of postcards arrived for him in the mail. Postcards. I love postcards. Dear Duncan, not sure if you remember me. My name is Maroon Crayon. You only colored with me once to draw a scab, but whatever. Anyway, you lost me 2 years ago in the couch. Then your dad sat on me and broke me in half. I never would have survived had Paperclip not nursed me back to health. I'm finally better, so come get me. And can Paperclip come too? He's really holding me together. Sincerely, your marooned crayon, Maroon Crayon. No! Dear Duncan, no one likes peas. No one even likes the color pea green. So I'm changing my name and I'm running away to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent. The crayon formerly known as pea green. So long, pea green. Enjoy your adventures. Hi, Duncan. It's me, Neon Red Crayon. Remember that great vacation we had with your family? Remember how we laughed when we drew a picture of your dad's sunburn? Remember dropping me by the hotel pool when you left? Clearly, you do not, because I'm still here. How could you miss me? Anyway, after 8 months waiting for you to come get me, I guess I'm just walking back. Your left behind friend, Neon Red Crayon. I believe Neon Red Crayon is a bit put out. They do not seem happy. Ew, that looks like a mess. Duncan! It's us! Yellow and orange! We know we used to argue over which of us was the color of the sun, but guess what? Neither one of us wants to be the color of the sun. Not since we were left outside and the sun melted us together. You know the real color of the sun? Hot. That's what. We are sorry for arguing. You can make green the sun for all we care. Just bring us home. Your not so sunny friends, yellow and orange. Oh my, what a mess. Hey Duncan, I'm sure you don't recognize me after all the horrors I've been through. I think I was tan crayon? Maybe burnt sienna? I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Have you ever been eaten by a dog and then thrown up on the living room rug? Because I have. I have been eaten by a dog and puked up on the rug, Duncan. And it's not pretty. not pretty at all. I'm more carpet fuzz than crayon now. Can you please bring me back your undigestible friend? Tan or possibly burnt sienna? Crayon. Ugh. Yuck! That's gross. Dearest Duncan, could you please open the front door? I still need to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent. He can't get out the door because he's a tiny crayon. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Dear Duncan, remember last Halloween we told your little brother there was a ghost under the basement stairs? Then we drew that scary stuff on the wall? Sure was funny when he ran screaming, right? But it wasn't funny when you forgot to take me out of the basement. Please come get me. I'm kind of terribly terrified. Your scared friend, glow-in-the-dark crayon. That does sound scary. Dear Duncan, looks like I'm almost home. Been through China, Canada, and France, I think. Just crossing New Jersey by camel now. New Jersey has giant pyramids, right? See you soon. Neon red crayon. P.S. Next stop, the North Pole, I think. Uh-oh. I don't think that neon red crayon is where neon red crayon thinks that neon red crayon is. Duncan, does page 8 of Pirate Island ring a bell? Kind of a big payday for Captain Greenbeard there, don't you think? And no bronze or silver in that pile, huh? I told you it'd make me blunt if you colored each coin individually, but would you listen? No. I also told you those crayon sharpeners never work. Did you listen to that? Also no. And now I can't color anything at all. Your pointless gold crayon friend. No, pencil had to write it for him. This is not fun for me either, you know, 'cause the pencil sharpener stuck on his head. Poor gold crayon. Dear Duncan, I've seen the world. It's raining. I'm coming back. Esteban the Magnificent. Hi, Duncan. You're probably wondering why my head is stuck to your sock. A question I ask myself every day. Well, it's because last week you left me in your pocket and I ended up in the dryer. I landed on your sock and now he's stuck to my head. Can you please come get me? Also, why does everything you wear still smell even after it's washed? Your stinky, socky, stucky-on head buddy, turquoise crayon. P.S. Sock says hi. Right there it says, tell him I said hi. Dear Mr. Duncan, I know I'm not your crayon. I know I belong to your baby brother, but I can't take him anymore. In the last week alone, he has bitten the top of my head, put me in the cat's nose, drawn on the wall, and tried to color garbage with me. The worst part is, he's a terrible artist. I can't tell what his drawings are. Donkeys Monkeys? Donkey monkeys? Picasso said, every child is an artist, but I don't know. I don't think he met your brother. Please rescue me. Your desperate friend, Big Chunky Toddler Crayon. Yep. Crayons are not for eating. Duncan. Greetings from the Amazon rainforest. Making great time. I think I'm almost home. Neon red crayon. She's not in the rainforest? Oh no. Very lost. Hello, Duncan. It's me, brown crayon. You know exactly why I ran away, buddy. Everybody thinks I get all the great coloring jobs. Candy bars, puppies, ponies. Lucky me, right? But bet they don't know what else you used to color me. Used me to color, do they? I didn't think so. The rest of that drawing was great, but did it really need that final brown scribble? I'll come back, but please, let's stick to candy bars, okay? Your very embarrassed friend, Brown Crayon. Bear Goes in the Woods by Duncan. I think we all know what that brown scribble is. Yeah. There's all his postcards from all his friends. Duncan was sad to learn of all the crayons he'd lost, forgotten, broken, or neglected over the years. So he ran around gathering them up. But Duncan's crayons were all so damaged and differently shaped than they used to be that they no longer fit in the crayon box. So Duncan had an idea. He built a place where each crayon would always feel at home. Let's start here. Who do we have first? There's no dogs down there, are there? Nope. No turkeys either. So that's our burnt sienna, and then there's beige. Oh, you flatter me, but it's not real chocolate. That's brown. Let's have a party. Look, there's white crayon. And there's purple or blue crayon. And there's pink crayon. This one is from my blue period. But it's not really blue, more lilac. It's decorated all over the box. The crayon for Weedor. No boys allowed. No dogs allowed. I was like, that's not right. No dogs allowed. Weedor, big door. All crayons welcome. That is exactly the kind of sign that you want to see. All crayons welcome. All colors, and whether they're naked crayons or chunky crayons or stuck their head in a pencil sharpener crayon. Make sure it's straight. Who are you wearing? Oh, I think he goes by Ted. I'm Ted. Looks good, lads. Hope there isn't a metal detector. No, I think everyone is welcome. Ah, there you are. Could use a haircut. I think that door is for us. Aww, Duncan made a home for all of his crayons. And then in Cleveland, I got to hike the Great Wall of China. Oh, silly neon red crayon. Great Wall of China's not in Cleveland. I love those stories. Those are two of my very favorite stories. I love sharing them with you guys. I hope you enjoyed The Day the Crayons Quit and The Day the Crayons Came Home. They're so fun. They're really great books. So I will see you guys on Wednesday morning for story time. That's all I have to share for tonight. And then we'll be back Thursday night for more bedtime stories. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a great night.